scary to most people. And
Okay.
when I say this, I don't want to say that I am maybe a guru in the tech industry.
Mm-hmm.
You can only be a guru in a particular section of the tech industry.
Right.
Because if even Einstein, if Einstein is born again today and Einstein is a genius and everything, you cannot handle everything in the tech industry. And I think the biggest mistake that people make is they decide that I want to be a full stack developer. That's actually scary, even for me, because being a
Yeah.
full stack developer means that you can actually handle a system from end to end. You can actually create the UI. You can actually create the APIs. You can actually handle data entry in the backend, AWS, and everything. And if you scroll through the job applications right now, I am sure we have. If you go to LinkedIn right now and you look for a tech job,
Right.
we actually have a lot of them, but very few of them will look for a full stack developer. And if a company looks for a full stack developer, that's actually a red flag, because it means they expect you to do everything, which is for me. I'm generally new in this field, 5 years of experience, but if a company asks you to do everything, that means that's not a good employer. That's an employer who will be happy when they look at your CV and they find that you've written that you work well under pressure. A good employer will not be happy about that, because they will not give you pressure, because everything works. Like it's a system. It's a couple of pulleys and gears that
Right.
are working together to achieve something. So working well under pressure should not be in your CV. That's I have a friend of mine who we joke and we say that we pick cotton, but that's literally like picking cotton, because working well under pressure, that is not good for you, because
Yeah.
if you give an employer that, they will always put you under pressure, and it means they will always expect you to deliver.
Right.
So just remember the basics. If pressure comes, let it be one of two things. The most ideal situation is something has gone wrong. You will have to accept that pressure if you are in the tech industry. If you are a QA, if you are an automation engineer, if you are a developer, if you are a product owner, maybe Scrum Master, project manager, you need to accept that these situations will come, and they will come. Trust me, more often than you think. You need to accept that.
Right.
But if maybe you think that being able to handle this situation is actually a bonus for you, that's a lie. For example, if you look at most tech industries, or most industries, go to any one of them and look for people who haven't gone for leave for the longest time. It's the tech industry. Look for people who maybe have the most flexible time. It is the tech industry. And that doesn't mean that they don't work. And I think this is another challenge that the world actually needs to consider, because I feel like when we have human relation teams or HR teams, we actually need to have HR teams that handle the tech department specifically, because let's say maybe we have a deployment. I have said this again and I will say it again. Everything that can go wrong will eventually go wrong. That's a fact. Look at any industry. Look at Netflix. They all have downtimes. And when they actually have these downtimes,
Right.
For a normal person, or maybe for, if you look at it from the finance side of it, is we are losing money. So this thing needs to be up and running right now, as soon as yesterday. But if you look at it from a technical side of it, is if something works and it suddenly doesn't work, it doesn't mean that it's a bug. It means that maybe something has changed. The infrastructure has changed.